जो सबसे बड़ा इशू इस समय है, जो मोदी जी ने पिछली बार चुनाव लड़ा था, उन्होंने कहा था ना मैं खाऊंगा ना खाने दूंगा। कल इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स का जो डेटा सामने आया उससे क्लियर हो गया है कि उनका नया नारा है, हमें भी खिलाओ खुद भी खाओ, सब मिलके बांट के खाएंगे। जो टॉप 30 डोनर्स हैं उनमें से अर्नब 22 डोनर्स ऐसे हैं जिनके घर ईडी और सीबीआई की रेड हुई। तो जो सबसे बड़ा अचीवमेंट भारतीय जनता पार्टी का है, पहले जमाने में होता था कि बाहुबली आके इलेक्शंस की रिगिंग करते थे, बाहुबली की जरूरत नहीं है। आज के जमाने में भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने ईडी और सीबीआई को बाहुबली बनाया है। आप देखिए, आई जस्ट वांट टू नेम 2-3 ऑफ दीज इंस्टेंसेस। फ्यूचर गेमिंग कंपनी, 2 अप्रैल को उनके यहां रेड पड़ी, 7 अप्रैल को उन्होंने इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स खरीदे। औरबिंदो फार्मा, 10 अगस्त को उनका एमडी अरेस्ट हुआ, 15 नवंबर को उन्होंने बॉन्ड्स खरीदे। ऐसे कितने एग्जाम्पल्स हैं अर्नब, आज रेड पड़ी, 15 दिन बाद बॉन्ड खरीदा। तो इससे बड़ा इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज करप्शन भारत के इतिहास में नहीं हुआ। आज देश के सामने सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा यह है कि आपने पूरे देश को लूट के सब कुछ ऐसे लोगों के नाम कर दिया जिससे आपको इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स मिले। Arnab, you remember that case where there was a tunnel in Uttarakhand where some of our people were trapped inside the tunnel. Now it turns out the company that was making the tunnel, Navyug Engineering, उन्होंने भी इनको इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स का चंदा दिया। तो जिस किसी ने चंदा दिया उस किसी को इन्होंने प्रोजेक्ट्स दिए। ये इनका गेम चल रहा है पिछले 10 सालों से। वेरी क्लियर।
I want a response on this. 1 minute.
Transparent. They wanted to be honest.
I will respond on both the electoral.
So 1 minute. Do it. 1 minute. Everyone on.
I want the
1 minute.
spokesperson. Arnab, one last thing. Arnab, one last thing. Give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. If they are honest, Arnab, they should. Yours is a highly watched program. They should agree on your channel tonight that they will reveal all the names of their donors. They do that, we are ready to reveal all the names of our donors. अगर चंदा लिया है तो खुल के आके सामने नाम बताओ ना किससे चंदा लिया है। क्विड प्रो को अगर नहीं हुआ है तो डरते क्यों छुप रहे हो? क्यों सुप्रीम कोर्ट को बार बार डांट लगानी पड़ रही है?
हो गया अर्नब,
चंदा लिया है तो आप सीधा चौड़ा करके बोलिए कि चंदा लिया, नाम बताइए। अगर
जवाब देना है या ये मोनोलॉग चलता रहेगा?
Rina, 1 minute. Rina, you made your point here. But can I have everyone on? Simple point I'm making. Tuhin, I asked one question which is the most important issue.
I'll give you. I'll give you. Living up to our election promises and on the electoral bond. Because you know,
I want the first point I can predict the answer. The second answer I'm more interested in. Because truly there is a moral argument being put here. 1 minute.
No. So let me give
but let me buttress the second question. Let me buttress the second question. Tuhin, on the second question, you have a moral obligation to explain a fundamental point. The companies who have contributed the largest amounts fall into 2 categories. One, those who've got huge government contracts like Megha Engineering. They're giving more money than the Ambanis. Who is Megha Engineering? And why have they given 1,300 crores? No, 1,300 crores is a lot of money. Right? Now, Future Gaming, it's not exactly India's biggest infrastructure company. It's into lotteries and all. It's been under investigation of the ED. My question being to you that if you are accused, that how can you investigate on one hand, with one hand, and accept donations on the other, though it's not proven yet that the money came to you and you alone, I must say. But obviously, assumption being a large part of the money came to you. Have you broken a moral rule somewhere? Have you broken a moral convention somewhere by doing so?
No, there are no moral rules. These are the people who are accepting. Arnab, I think, since both the opposition people have got adequate time, allow me, I will answer. You know that I don't run away from answering questions. But whether it was the election promises or this, what Reena ji has said only confirms my belief that this is a party, Aam Aadmi Party is a party of educated illiterates. Just to briefly come to the election promises point, if you have read the election manifesto, at no point is the 15 lakh thing mentioned. What was mentioned was abrogation of Article 370, our commitment towards the Ram Temple and CAA. All of these have been fulfilled. So I think Aam Aadmi Party needs to educate itself better. Now, when we come to electoral bonds, the first point is, the opposition was gung-ho about they kept insinuating that two businessmen, according to Rahul Gandhi, were running the country. Now, both of those businessmen or both of these industrialists do not figure in the electoral bonds donor list. Now, secondly, BJP as a party has received approximately 55% of the total amount. We have 55% MPs. But I think the bigger question is, how does TMC manage 14% of its funds with barely 23, 24 members of parliament? And finally, to the charge that you have put up, I think even you require a little more investigation before tossing this up. Companies can make donations even after a raid. But did the raid stop? I think that is the important question. The raid, probably in all cases, the raid went on, the investigation went on. Those people, those parties who have been used to getting, those parties who have been used to getting money in cash will never accept.
Okay, then hear me. Can I be louder on this? My counter first. I have a couple of counters here to the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. No, before responding, you take my question, Reena.
Can I respond?
Please note the name Aurobindo Pharma. Is Aurobindo Pharma, does it seem familiar to you, Reena? Is it the same company whose director was Sharath Reddy, who has become approver in 2023 in Liquorgate? Would you like to comment on Aurobindo Pharma? Why don't you want to comment when I ask you more direct questions?
Comment. Allow me the time.
Aurobindo Pharma.
Yes. So Arnab, first of all, to respond to Tuhin Sinha, the whole list is not out. The whole list is not out. There are many companies which appear to be shell companies, and I'll give one example. This company called Quick Supply, it gave 360 crores in donation, and the company only has 21 crores in profit. The directors of Quick Supply and the directors of many of the Reliance Group companies appear to be the same. The address appears to be the same where many of the Reliance Group companies are listed. So Tuhin Sinha, there are many shell companies. The Pandora's box has not opened yet. Many more shells are going to come out. And we'll see in many cases that there are companies which are running into losses and are giving hundreds of crores to Bharatiya Janata Party. How do you explain that? A company that has no money, that has no profit, is giving donations to Bharatiya Janata Party. Arnab, to answer your question on Aurobindo Pharma, it's very interesting that you asked that question. This is one of the companies that has been listed in the so-called alleged liquor scam where not a single rupee has been recovered till now. Aurobindo Pharma, the MD gets raided on 10th August 2022. They become approver in the alleged liquor scam right after they give donations in electoral bonds. So it's almost like they are giving money to be allowed to become an approver in this case. You see the chronology in all of this, Arnab.
Yeah.
There can be like hundreds of TV programs if you just go through the chronology of all these events.
The case has not been withdrawn.
How is it that you are allowing companies
this is primarily the reason. This is primarily the reason why